What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to Roll It with Simj. Now, today I am going to be sharing with you some very important information, especially for those of you who have family and always inquire about getting your family here in UAE. So, just stick around for this one, and I just want to say thank you for everyone who have been watching and commenting and subscribing. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so let me just get straight into it. I am going to be talking about some of the things that you need to prepare in order to sponsor your family or your child if you're coming with your child or you're thinking about taking them along at a further date. All right, so the first thing I'm going to say that you need, number one, is a valid employment residency visa. So, of course, if you're here on a job contract and you start working, your school will provide you with a residency visa. And that is a must because you can't work without one. And then that now you will have to use as a proof that you're a resident here. And it's one of the documents that is required for you to sponsor your child or your husband. So that's your first thing. The second thing that you will definitely need if you're taking your children or child here is their birth certificate. And this birth certificate must be attested by the Minister of Foreign Affairs in your home country. And it will also need to be translated when you get here to UAE. Also, if you have maybe a UAE embassy or consulate, in your home country for UAE, you can go there and they will definitely also attest your document. And actually, if you have those in your home country, it makes the process so easy over here because you don't have to be running up and down. All right, so just look into that. Okay, the next thing that you're going to be needing is number three, your tenancy contract. Now, the tenancy contract is basically to say that you're living somewhere. You have a roof over your head and basically what your accommodation is like. So if you're renting, you get it from your rental agency. If your school provides you with one, they will also provide you with it. All you need to do is just send them an email and request one to the relevant person, and they will definitely send one to you. So the tenancy contracts, give information about where you live, your housing. It gives you the name. It gives them the name, the address, how big your apartment is, etc. All right, because they want to know that you can house the type of family that you are taking with you. The next thing you need is a no objection letter. Now, this comes from a parent who is not, if you're a single parent, or even if, as a matter of fact, this no objection letter is if you're married and one of you are coming, leave the other one, you still need it. If you're divorced, you need it. And if you're single, you need it. This is one of the most important documents when it comes on to your child or children, because this is basically what it does is just confirm custody of your child or children and basically say that I have no objection to so-and-so, Jane and John, to live with his mom or his dad in United Arab Emirates. You are consenting to them coming and living here. It is very important. And as I said before, even if you're married, if your husband is not coming along with you, or no, I think it only goes with the female. Yes, if the husband is not coming along with you, he needs to provide that letter. All right? No. And also, if you're divorced, you definitely need to take your divorce certificate, and another letter basically confirming that, as I said before, custody of the children. All right. And everything must be translated when you get to UAE, and also it must be attested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in your home country. I must also say to you guys that you're going to need some money. Yes. So guess what? You need to, I would advise persons that when you're coming and you're bringing your family, try to ensure that they come on at least a 3-month visa. 3 months. Remember now that your school sponsors you, so now you would have to sponsor your family. Also remember, this is very important, if your school is going to pay for your fare, so you have to have that money to pay for their fare to come to the UAE, because you're going to book their flight for them out of own pocket. All right, unless by some chance maybe your school provides you with flights for your family, maybe. All right, but for the most part, most schools doesn't. All right, so you will have to sponsor your family, so you can come on the school's visa, but your family will come on a visiting visa. And why I say 3 months is because you will need ample time to get all your documents, get them translated, get them attested, and download, upload, pay for this, pay for that. It takes a while. Sometimes you have to be traveling. And oftentimes, when you come, you're going to be starting to work. So therefore, you need that time. Maybe it's your first midterm break that you are going to be able to get all these papers, go to the relevant authority and get the documents done, etc. All right. So you want to make sure that your head is not hurting you and you have to be rushing because the visa is going to expire. No, and it's really not expensive. Okay. You can go on the website and just search for an Abu Dhabi travel agency or Dubai travel agency and just apply for the tourist visa and you are good to go. We know that UAE visa is very easy to get. All you need is to submit your passport, pay them the money and a passport size picture, and you get it within less than a week. Yes, it's very easy to obtain. All right, so those are the things that you are definitely going to need. They are important. All right, remember now, and I must say to you that if you are, when you're coming with your children, they need to get into the education system here. So if they're going to be working in Abu Dhabi, the Abu Dhabi Education Council, Dubai, KHDA, etc. Sharjah is Educational Council. Now you need to get these documents from the school. You need to ensure that you have your child's last academic report and also a letter from the school, the school's principal or administration, saying that your child has been attending school from this point to that point, etc. And these documents also need to be attested by the Foreign Affairs Minister or ministry in your country, and you can also get them attested by an UAE embassy or consulate if one is available in your home country. So don't forget these, don't forget these little things. You are definitely going to be needing them. I think I got everything there. Just to reiterate what I've said, you need a valid employment residency visa. You need a birth certificate attested for your child. You need also to have a tenancy contract. You also need a divorce judgment confirming the custody of your child if you're a divorcee. If not, and you're coming, you need a no objection certificate or letter from your child father, all right, from your child's or children's father, etc. Even if you're married, it is a must. You want to also have an additional money to get certain things done, because remember now, why I say you need money, let me just go back into that. You are going to be translating, or not translating, you're going to be changing from a tourist visa to a residency visa, and you have to pay for that. You have to pay for the ID. Your child also, no, if your child is under 18, you don't need medical. They don't need a medical, so you don't have to worry. But One other thing that is important, they have to get insurance. Now, if you're a school, I remember my current school that I'm in, they provide insurance for my child. Before this school, I had to do insurance on my own. So I had to find an insurance company, bring all these papers to them, and pay for insurance independently, yearly insurance, because that's a must. Because the insurance has to be done before they can get their residence. It's a whole package. First thing, it's an insurance. Then it goes into getting the ID and the residency visa. So that is not going to be able to done before you actually take out insurance for your child. So definitely, you want, as I said before, you want to make sure that you have a time. So get them on a 3-month visa, so you have ample time to get all the necessary documents in, and get also some money, your first pay slip, your first pay, so that you can have enough money to get all of these done. Because everything definitely needs to be paid for. And I must also highlight to you that you don't have to worry, because there are some very trusted people in this country. To be honest with you, when I just started working at this job, it's my first year in this current job, and I was sending him, so I'm doing my son's. Guys, when you go from work to work, you have to do all of these documents. You have to do it over again. So although my son had a residency visa from before, I have to do everything over again. So here I am in this new job. It does provide us with insurance, and he's going to school free of cost. However, guys, guess what? I still had to, I had to sponsor him. So when my school finished with my documents and I got my visa, I got my Emirates ID, then I could go ahead and sponsor him. And guys, I got contact. Somebody introduced us to this guy. I've never met him. It was all through WhatsApp, and I sent him everything, even the payments. Everything was done via WhatsApp. I am telling you, never met this guy. So one of the time I was saying to myself that really, am I so trustworthy? Suppose this guy is a scammer, etc. But thanks be to God, it was not like that. He was very trustworthy, and his documents, his company was very legit. And as I said, everything was uploaded via WhatsApp, and all communication was done via WhatsApp, and everything was done, very quickly. Payments also sent from bank account to bank account. Every single thing, guys. Yes. And you also going to have to download UAE Pass or the ICA. Those are two UAE app that are very important, because some documents also need to be uploaded on those, especially if you're going through someone and you're not going in person. You would have to give permission for them to access that. So, the guy, it's a whole story. It's a whole process. But don't be daunted. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time and get things one step at a time. All right. And everything will just fall into place. Thank you, guys. Let me just finish. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this resonates with someone, and just send me a message, shoot a message. And if you want to know something more, if I have information, I will definitely pass it on to you. And if you have reached this far in my video, that means you found it interesting. Give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Thank you. And it's your girl, your teacher friend, signing out. Goodbye.